Welcome to a Goshen Health One Chart ambulatory implementation video. Today's topic, front office checking in a patient. The mission of the One Chart project team is to implement a unified EMR that will continue to elevate the exceptional care provided to our patients and surrounding communities by streamlining communications and workflow throughout our organization and enhance patient engagement. Just a reminder, we are still building in the system currently, and we're working on your workflows. So you may see the screen change a little bit between now and go live. These videos are meant to give you an idea of the functionality of MEDITECH Expanse. Today's topic, we will open the cash drawer, we will check in a patient, we'll collect the copay, and we'll show you how to undo a check-in. Please go to your desktop and choose the Expanse WPL test icon. Your screen should look something similar to what you see here. Our pathway today is ambulatory and office staff. If you have difficulties logging in, please let us know. Contact us at the OneChart email. You have entered on your home screen. Let's begin our day by opening our cash drawer. Go to the navigation bar and click on Cash Drawer. I have been in this drawer earlier today. I closed it for the purpose of this video. In order to open your drawer, please go up and click on the green Open button. It will ask me what my opening amount is. I will put in $0 and click Save. The $0 is because I have not collected any cash for the day. Due to me playing in the system earlier, you can see I did collect $25. If this was the beginning of the day, however, you would not see any amount in any of these categories. So the cash drawer is open. I'm now going to go over to my scheduling grid. Go up to your black navigation bar and click on Schedule Grid. I am in the Bristol Family Medicine. I'm going to check in Tess Luray, so I'm going to click on the appointment. I will then click on Check-in. If you have already watched the video on scheduling, you'll realize that this is the comment box that we entered so that information can come through from visit to visit. I'm just going to click Close. This is my check-in screen. Just as before, there is a center pane and there is a pane to the right. If I need to make any changes, I can click on the Edit button, go in, make my changes at that point. This screen states the reason for visit was biopsy, location, Bristol Family Medicine. You can see my provider. This patient has already had Dr. Goshen entered once before, so that is brought forward as the primary and referring. If I scroll on down, you'll be able to see the insurance. I have the ability to scan. I have the ability to take a payment. I may select my drawer. Once we have AccuReg set up, it'll automatically pull in what the copay is. In the meantime, I could go and look it up myself. I can push it over to the expected pay. I can enter the amount that I received from the patient. Since there is a high number of patients that pay with cash, we auto-populated patient copay cash. However, you could remove this and use the drop-down to enter check, credit card, and debit card. I'll choose cash. And I can also enter a comment. If a patient wanted to make a payment on another account, you could come down into this other section and enter that information. If everything is complete, I'll scroll back to the top and I'll click Check-in. The Expanse will then print out a copy of your receipt for the patient. I can close this down by clicking the X. Your patient is checked in. I can see a green dot right here indicating the patient has arrived and has been checked in. One scenario that we don't have very often, but it does occur. What if I check in the wrong patient? For instance, test Kayla. Once again, I'm going to select the appointment. I'm going to click check in. It'll go through the same steps. Everything looks good. In this instance, I'm not going to take a copay, and I'm going to click check in. This screen will allow me to either upload the picture from the patient's license or capture it from a webcam. I'm just going to close out because I don't want a picture on this patient. So notice this patient has the green dot, but let's pretend that this patient decided not to stay or I checked in the wrong patient. Once again, I click on the appointment. This time I'm going to click Edit Visit Record. As you come down into this screen, you're going to see Edit Visit Date and Undo Reg Events. On this Edit Visit Record, notice in the middle of the screen, there is the Edit Visit Date. Please select this button. Then select Undo Reg Events. There is a question that says Undo Check-in. Please select Yes. If you would like, you can enter a comment. If you've reviewed everything and it looks correct, please click Save. The patient is now back in the status of booked and no longer have the green button. At the end of the day, I will need to close and reconcile my cash drawer. Please go up and click on Cash Drawer up in the black navigation bar. Highlight the Open Cash Drawer. When I selected the Open Cash Drawer, I now have a green Close button. Please click it. The overall cash collected today is $25. I can see that up here in my drawer totals. So I will enter $25 for collected cash. I will enter a 0 for checks, a 0 for credit, a 0 for debit, and a 0 for collected other. When I'm done, I will click Save. And it now has closed my cash drawer as indicated under the status. I now have a green open button again in case I want to open another drawer. This completes your video on checking in a patient. Thank you for your time.